Guys, I can't believe my eyes right now. I've literally just come in and the boy is cooking.
Y'all want to keep talking about his money, but that skin, baby. That skin get me in all kind of doors.
The black wife effect is very real and is trending.
5 things you should know before you start dating white men.
So what first attracted you to the old guy with money? Okay.
So I just got back from a date with a white boy.
I've seen lots of videos on this app that are relationships between black women and white men.
From one girl to another, ladies, please listen. Date a man that likes you. I didn't say a man that loves you, a man that actually likes you.
So like a lot of people, my boyfriend is white. Like a deep white, like a real white, like a Pottery Barn. Is this a bowl? Is this a plate? Kind of white.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and you're most welcome to today's video. So today we have some black women who are dating interracially, and to be specific, they are dating white men. So they are sharing their experiences dating white men. So some are dating for the first time, others are in relationships with these white men, and there are those who are married to them. So we are going to hear some of the interesting experiences that they have had. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. I'll catch up with you.
Date a white man, they said. He'll spoil you, they said. He'll treat you like a princess. He'll give you everything. Until they ask you to start doing weird things like climbing a mountain or going camping. Or coming in the middle of the night for a run. Why? I cannot see a single human inside. Why am I here? It will be fun, they said.
When your white boyfriend sees your afro for the first time.
Hey babe,
Yeah?
do you want to come here for a sec?
What's up?
Have a look at my hair.
What the Holy It's insane!
Yeah.
Where have you been keeping this? Can I?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Oh my god, babe. You are gorgeous. What the heck? How did you do this?
Do you like it?
Yes. This is insane.
Guys, I can't believe my eyes right now. I've literally just come in and the boy is cooking.
You think I can't cook for my girlfriend? I love my girlfriend. How
I
about that?
love you too, babe.
Look at that, you get the boy in there.
He's got the cornflakes and everything. This is crazy.
Battered chicken
Mate,
on the go.
This is looking mental.
On the Harry Low. Listen, you gotta wash your potatoes, get the dirt off, because they come from under the ground. You get your ones and twos. Spray with oil to make sure they don't burn. Look, I'm getting her involved in the cooking.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, she don't feel lonely. I'll do that, babe. Listen.
Wow.
Wow. Rate me, people. Rate me, please. Here you go, babe. Go on.
Wow.
Oh.
Nice and white inside.
Go on. Listen to that. Oh my god. If that crunched anymore, it'll be solid. Unbelievable.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of me.
Very.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Oh, the crunch.
Guys, one of the things I did not realize that when I'm dating a white man, I'm signing up for hiking, literally.
Simple equation.
Yes, simple equation, guys. Anyways, great views.
This is sick.
Y'all want to keep talking about his money, but that skin, baby. That skin get me in all kind of doors. Also with my company, we have went to manufacturers. I have went by myself. And then when he went with me, the meeting was totally different. All the pricing was negotiable.
from one girl to another. Ladies, please listen. Date a man that likes you. I didn't say a man that loves you. A man that actually likes you. Every time I say something random to my fiance, it becomes a reality. I casually said I wanted a gold stud. I got it. I said a revel would make my life easy, and this man bought me a revel, set it up and put it together. Now, this one was the most random. I did not ask him for a ring light, but this man thought I needed a ring light. He would scribble my name everywhere, and every time he gets the chance, pick me up with flowers from work. He even got me a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. He goofs around with me in the mall. He doesn't care who's there. If you check my videos, you always see his comments, and he's constantly watching my videos. He'll buy cute little things and say to me like, oh, I thought you liked this. This looked like you. We don't pass the flower aisle without this man buying me flowers. He makes heart-shaped meals for me. This man knows my size of clothes and shoes. Like what? Are you joking? I've never met a man that actually knows my size. If as much as say my legs hurt, I'm getting off the floor immediately. This man will bring me flowers in the snow and in the rain, and he will stand outside.
So I just got back from a date with a white boy. And all I have to say is date a white boy. Because the way I could have left my wallet at home. Because he paid for everything. The way he validated my entire existence. Compliments were rolling off his tongue the entire night. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous. You're so pretty. I've never been complimented by any guy so much in one night. That's not even it for me. It's the way he literally insisted on picking me up from my house like a true gentleman. But the masculine in me said, no, I got it. And as if it couldn't get any better, this guy literally asked me, can I make sure that you get home safely? And drove behind me until I got home. Mind you, he lives like 30 minutes away from where I live. And it was like 1 a.m.
The thing about being in a relationship with somebody who happens to be white that nobody told me, so I'm going to tell you in case you happen to be in this situation, is that they really don't care at all what you look like by the head, right? So when you get to the point that your braids look like this, they still tell you, oh, you look so beautiful. They don't check you. They let you walk out the house looking a fucking mess. And then one day, because you're pushing your braids, and then one day you just log into a meeting at work, turn that camera on and go, bitch, what are you doing? I turned that camera off so fast and immediately started taking my braids out. I canceled Pilates. My Pilates, the studio owner, she reached out to me. She said, Kendra, is everything okay? I said, Amber, I look a fucking mess. I should not be going out in public. Honestly, truly. And this is my husband's fault. Because why are you telling me I still look beautiful? Why are you telling me every single day I look beautiful? And do you understand what I'm saying? No amount of gel can fix this. It's time to take these hoes out. And they don't care. They don't care because they don't see it. I don't know. Is that a white person, a white man thing? A white woman and a white man thing? Is he preying on my downfall? Trying to make sure don't nobody else see me? Make sure don't nobody else try to take me? I'm here. I can't believe he's done this to me.
Reasons why you should marry a white man. Trust me, I am saying this tested and trusted. I have over 7 cousins that are married to a white man. I have 7 friends that are currently married to a white man. Make sure you are holding your paper and pencil and writing this out now. Number 1, you will never have to worry about cooking. I have to say, my husband is coming, let me run in the kitchen and make food. Let me run in the kitchen and make a bar. You will cook if you feel like cooking. Number 2, mother-in-law drama. You don't have, she did not send us money today. Oh, she's a bad woman. She did not send us money yesterday. She's a bad girl. You will not have that. Number 3, there is no gender choice role in the house. Anybody can do anything. It's going to take the kids to school. It's going to cook. It's going to clean. It's going to do laundry. It's going to do dishes. There is no gender-related role in the house. Number 4, are going to be in your best self. I mean, it's going to complement your fat belly. It's going to complement your kinky natural hair. It's going to complement everything about you. You're going to feel your best self. If you want a part 2 to this video, let me know in the comment section. And if you need reasons why you should never marry a white man, let me know in the comment section. I'm here for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.
The black wife effect is very real and is trending. And one thing that I've learned from dating white men is that there are questions that you need to ask early on so you can protect your peace and not end up dating a racist. Here is part 1 of questions you should ask white people if you're dating them. If for whatever reason I was ever stripped of my ability to vote, what would you do? Have you ever dated a black person before? Have you ever dated a racialized person before? If so, did this person look like me? How did you respond to the uprising of the Black Lives Matter movement in 2020? Have you ever been to a protest? What would you do if someone made a racist joke in front of me? What would you do if we were at a party and someone made a racist comment, not to me, but in front of me? What would you do if anyone called me a derogatory slur? Have you ever heard someone in your family use the N-word? Have you ever used the N-word? If so, when and why? Have you ever done anything racist that you regret? Do you like my hair natural? If you're a black woman,
5 things you should know before you start dating white men. Number 1, if you guys are done having dinner and you ask him to put the leftovers away in the fridge, they're going to put the pot in the fridge. They do not believe in Tupperware. They're going to put the whole pot with pasta, whatever it is, in that fridge. And then you're going to open your fridge and see a full pot. Can you handle that? Number 2, they rob us of our sayings. I turn around and he's saying, oh, what do I look like, Boo Boo the Fool? What do you know about Boo Boo the Fool? Number 3, suddenly he thinks he needs a bonnet. Why are you wearing my bonnet? Take my bonnet off. You do not need a bonnet. Number 4, they do not believe in lotion. I beg this man, please, please, for the love of God, moisturize your knees and your elbows. You do get ashy. Number 5, they will have you listening to country music. You're going to start it and you're going to love it.
So what first attracted you to the old guy with money? Okay, so I thought about this. Figured why not write down all the things that attracted me to John, and I will share them with you. The fact that he walked up to me, introduced himself, and was very direct. I loved how direct he was about it. Wherever we would walk, even if it was just across the street, he would search for my hand. I kid you not. That man wanted to hold my hand like any chance that he could. So one time in the beginning, he took me to his friend's restaurant. I mentioned that I was cold, just quietly to him when we walked in. I said, hey, I'm kind of cold. He went and asked the owner to turn the heat on where we were sitting. One time at our store, this man called me the N-word. John tracked him down on the street, brought him back into the store, and made him apologize to me face to face. Whenever I would fall asleep on his lap, he would just sit there. He would not wake me up. He wouldn't move me. It could have been 20 minutes. It could have been an hour. He would wait for me to wake up. In fact, he would literally rub my head and give me forehead kisses. Attractive. 9 months into our relationship, his friend was getting married, a destination wedding, and when he told me about it, I said, I hope you have so much fun. That sounds like it's going to be amazing. And he said, you didn't think that I was going without you. He'd known this friend for over 20 years. He'd known me for we'd started dating for 9 months. One time, one of his friends insulted me when John stepped away from the table. Later on that night, I told him, and he dropped that friend. That night. He'd known that friend for about 5 years. This was about a year into us being together. He's confident, he's very soft-hearted. We've been in some really insanely terrifying situations. Whenever that happens, his response is, I'll figure something out. He doesn't break down and flip out and freak out like I do. When he made it clear that he wanted to be with me, it was extremely clear. Guys' night out turned into Ebony's coming. She's cool, she's funny, and that's the way it's gonna be. When I said to him, well, you don't have to do that every single time. You can go out with your friends. He's like, I've been going out with my friends for 20 years. We do the same thing. We try to pick up girls. I don't need to do that anymore. He said, I know what my friends are about. He takes care of himself, as we can all clearly see. He will fight. I have seen it. I've been there. He will fight. It's truly a man who is about it. In every sense of the word, he's about it. He's very well traveled. When you can sit and talk with a guy that you just met and you're dating, and he can tell you about what it was like to be all over the world and share amazing, funny stories, I mean, who's not attracted to that? I've never met someone who has met someone who's well traveled and said, oh my gosh, that's so boring. He thinks for himself. This is hard. This is hard these days. And there are a lot of men who can't do that. He's very wise. He's stoic. This is something that a lot of men struggle with these days. They don't know how to do it, or they just don't have it anymore, or something has happened. He's funny. He keeps his promises. He loves his children. And last for right now, for the sake of this video being way too long, he has never tried to impress me or anyone with money whatsoever. It's tacky. It's disgusting.
I've seen lots of videos on this app that are relationships between black women and white men. And they'll do sort of these little cheeky videos, where the white guy is saying things I've learned as a white guy being married to a black woman, right? Well, I want to do my own spin on that. And it's not really a jokey thing. It's a serious thing, but good things, that I think can benefit you. So things I have learned as a Black woman being married to a successful white man in America are, number one, white men in America, especially successful ones, are really good at feeling entitled. And honestly, it can really benefit you to walk into every space, every situation, every circumstance, feeling entitled to be there, to have those people say yes to you, to close the deal, to get whatever it is you want out of that situation. Feel entitled. That's one thing I've learned from them. Another thing I've learned from being a Black woman married to a white successful man in America is that they are really good at never letting other people shake whatever perception they have decided that they have about themselves. It doesn't matter what you say about them, how much you try to put them down, whatever. They will sometimes smile politely and act like they're taking it in or whatever. But ultimately, once they have decided who they believe that they are and the vision that they have for their life, they will not let any one person, place, thing, family member, anything keep them from walking around in that energy in which they believe they are. And I think that bodes well for people to learn how to do that for yourself. And now a third thing I have learned from being with a white successful man in America is taking up space, like unabashedly. Taking up space. And that's not something I've only learned from being married to a white successful man. I have also learned that from living in a dominantly white, wealthy, successful neighborhood. Take up space. The more you take up space, the further along you get. I'm serious. I walk through this neighborhood every day. I don't care what the traffic is doing or whatever. If I'm walking across with my dog, I don't hurry. I don't like kind of do the finger of like, oh, you know, give me a second to get across, humble thing. I just walk across. I don't move out of the way when I'm on the path of people. I don't do any of that. And it's not because I'm being an asshole. I've learned that it's actually just better that way. You just create a better energy and attract better to yourself when you don't feel like you have to shrink yourself or move out of the way for anyone or anything. And so those are just 3 things I've learned, but maybe if you guys like this, I'll do some more. But those are probably the top 3 things that I, as a Black woman, have learned being married to a white, successful male in America. All right, stay soft. Bye.
So like a lot of people, my boyfriend is white. Like a deep white, like a real white, like a Pottery Barn. Is this a bowl? Is this a plate? Kind of white. When he did his 23andMe, he sent his stuff in, and then 23andMe got back to him and said, well, congratulations, sir. You've won. Well done. And this is his first at-bat with a melanated lady. So he's on a bit of a learning curve. Honestly, so am I. Because these Midwest whites are different than the LA whites that I'm used to. And I'm mostly shocked by some of the things that this man says to me. We were taking a walk and we were talking about how to set up our place. And all of a sudden he stops and he turns towards a house and with his whole arm and body points into the window and says, babe, look at that couch. Look at that couch. It looks great. Let's go up to the windows and see what kind of couch it is. And I said, babe, I will be shot. I cannot go up to those windows. I said, look, I don't know how you and your ex-girlfriend Abigail picked out furniture, but I'm not about to approach this home. I'm not about to traverse its lawn and startle these people at dinner time. I will be executed by the state. I said, babe, I don't know if you would like our address to be the epicenter of the next movement, but I don't need that kind of legacy, okay? I'm not that ambitious. And a little while later, he said truly the craziest thing to me. He said, babe, I want to take you camping. I said, I'm sorry, what? He said, babe, I want to take you camping. Now, I've never been camping before, okay? For many reasons, each and every one of them so valid. And I said, but okay, tell me more. He said, I want to take you camping, and I want to take you camping in my favorite spot. And I said, okay, we're in this. We are partners. I want to know what makes you you. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to hear all about your favorite things. whether it's raindrops on roses or this camping trip you're talking about. So tell me about your favorite spot. And he said, my favorite place to go camping is called the Boundary Waters. It's up in northern Minnesota, the Boundary Waters. And I said, the Boundary Waters, babe, that sounds spooky, okay? The Boundary Waters sounds like a place where the veil is thin. And I don't know if I want to deal with that on a Friday afternoon. And he said, no, it's so great. He said, you know how regular camping is just a tent on the ground? And I said, yes, that sounds bad enough. So I can only assume that camping in the Boundary Waters is not like that at all. He said, no, it's so much more. He said, first you got to get a canoe. I said, get a canoe? What do you mean get a canoe? Who gets a canoe? He said, you got to get a canoe, and then you put it on your head, and you travel it into the Boundary Waters. We call it portaging. You carry the canoe on your head with all your gear, and then you find a lake, and then you put the canoe in the lake, and your gear in the canoe, and then you go in the canoe, and you row in the canoe across the lake until you find another piece of land, and then you get out of the canoe, and you put the canoe back on your head, and you walk across the land with the canoe on your head and your gear on your back. And you do that over and over and over and over again on the lake, canoe, gear, land. You do that over and over again until you find a place, and then you make a campsite for the night, and it's amazing. And I said, let me get this straight. You want to put me in a boat. You want to put me in a boat and then travel me across strange waters and then make me sleep on the ground after doing hard labor. I said, babe, my people have already done this and I don't want to do it again. Okay? I don't want to call out from work to reenact this generational trauma. Okay, is this a reality remake of Roots? Because I don't want to watch that. I said, babe, we've got to come up with some rules for you to think through before you start suggesting things to me, like this window business or the Boundary Waters. We've got to come up with the rules. Rule number 1, I want you to think, have you ever seen a black person doing what you're suggesting that I do? If you have, feel free to pitch me the idea. If you haven't, maybe it stays an inside thought. So for example, have you ever seen a Jamal with a canoe on his head? No, you have not. No, you have not. So maybe the Boundary Waters stays a thing that you do with Abigail and Gunner and Riley and your high school golf team. And I'll be at home waiting for you on the couch that you almost got me killed looking for.
The black queens are enjoying life in these relationships. What I can say, most of the time, white men like black women with their natural hair and the braids. So once in a while, if you are dating a white man, leave your hair out so that your man can get the time to enjoy it, touch it, play with it. Yeah, they like that natural beauty. And for that other lady who said that her white husband cannot even notice that her hair is maybe old, it needs changing, it needs removing. Yes, she's very right. They will always tell you, you look beautiful, it's okay, you know, I like your hair like that. You may think that is being mean on you because of money or what. No, they just like whatever you have, like on your head. As long as it is well kept, as long as it is clean, these people, they don't put you on pressure, like changing hairstyles every week, I don't know, plaiting your hair, these styles every time. That is just up to you, and they will love you just the way you are. The lady there who was talking about hiking, that if you date a white man, you should be ready for hiking. I've seen it, like also physically, they like that so much. And then even the walks, they can take you on a walk date, like through the forest, through the parks, and then also the camping bit. They like camping so much. While as it is not our thing, these people like camping. They just want to get out, I think, out of home and go and sleep somewhere in their tent, somewhere close to the riverside or they can camp anywhere. So that is just them. So if you are also into that, then you will enjoy. Yeah, white men are leaders. They are good leaders. They are providers. They are supportive. If they love their woman, they will do anything for you. So if you're thinking of dating a white man, look for a man who is really serious who will fall in love with you. He will do anything for you, and he will always encourage you. He will always support you, because he doesn't want to see his woman miserable, his woman unhappy. So if you are there searching, search correctly as you pray for God to give you the best, just like any other man or any other person of any race. And one good thing about their love, they don't fake it. These white men don't fake their love. If they love you truly. I think if they don't love you, they will also tell you. A woman there shared of enjoying that privilege when you get married to a white man. Of course, you are his wife, so why not? You enjoy those privileges. Yeah, like any other woman you would have married. Someone shared that the gender roles are not specified. Gender roles are there, but anyone can do anything. Like anyone can cook, anyone can clean, anyone can do this, anyone can do that. It's not always the woman the way it's in, say, the African culture, like the woman is the one always cooking. Yeah, they are just so different. Especially if you're from Africa, you know back there how things are. These guys are different in that aspect of household roles. But again, like I said, when you get the right one. So this woman talked of no family drama from the in-laws. This is true, just because these people are so independent. For them, they don't believe in you're relying on your son, you're relying on your daughter, you're relying on your parents, you're relying on what? So when he marries you and he's independent, like living alone, yeah, there will be no drama. Unless if he still lives with his parents and he married you and you are all in that house. Sometimes the drama may come in, like wanting maybe to control, or if the guy is mommy's boy. Otherwise, if he's living independently, there will be no drama from the in-laws. This one, someone talked of putting the cooking pots in the fridge. This is true, but I don't know whether all of them, once maybe there is food that remain and they want to keep it in the fridge, they will carry the whole cooking pot into the fridge. If you're looking forward to date a white man, those are some of the things that you will experience. Those are some of the tips that you can also get from there, especially maybe asking the questions when you meet them, say on a dating app, just to be sure that, yeah, the person you're talking to is maybe not racist. A person you're talking to is really into you. And of course, each one has their own experience, but those were some of the general experiences. And with that, I'll end this video here. If you are dating a white man, please feel free to drop your thoughts there. What have you experienced that was like kind of surprising to you? Thank you so much for staying with me. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video interesting. Stay well and let's meet in the next video.